Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So as you can see, over the past few years, I have built up quite a collection of Nintendo Switch cases. So I thought it would be kind of fun to go through my collection of Switch cases here and let you know which some of my favorites are, maybe some to stay away from, and hopefully that would help you out if you are shopping around for a new Switch case. So yeah, this is just going to be a quick kind of off the cuff fun little video this week. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on everything happening with the channel. And with that out of the way, let's take a look. Now, one thing to keep in mind here, I'll be using all of these cases either with a regular Nintendo Switch or a Switch Lite. And I know we have the release of the Switch OLED right around the corner, so I guess there would be the possibility that a few of these cases might not fit if they're super snug. The OLED Switch is barely bigger than the regular Switch. I think it's like 0.1 inches bigger, but you know, maybe you'd run into a little bit of an issue with a couple of these cases, but I don't think so. I think by and large, most of these will work. If they work with the regular Switch, they should work with the Switch OLED as well. So I'm gonna make some room here. So first up is this Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Sheikah Slate case. This was actually the first case I got with my Switch when I picked it up on launch day. It came with the Breath of the Wild Special Edition, so this was actually included. I don't think you can buy this separately anymore, but I'm sure there are some resellers out there who would be happy to sell this to you. And I do really like the look of this case. I like all the details on the top here. Here's the bottom. Let's take a look inside. It does have a nice metal zipper with the Sheikah symbol on there. Now, I haven't been in this case in quite a while here, but you have this nice elastic strap to fix the Switch in there. And then you have room for 12 games inside, which is a nice amount. And then also this stretchable pocket here to fit any cables or whatever else you might be bringing along. And although, you know, I do love the look of this case, I was happy to get it packed in with that special edition Breath of the Wild package. You can see here though that over the past few years, I'm getting some slight discoloration on the ends of the case here, and this has just been in storage the whole time. So I think that's just kind of the degradation of the plastic, which is unfortunate, but you know, that's something to keep in mind if you're on the lookout for this case. You might want to check if there's just some color damage before you pick it up. And then next up, we have these official Nintendo cases, this one for the Switch Lite, these two for the regular Switch. This was a special edition Mario Odyssey case, and then this was for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I do think it's kind of interesting that I feel like this is the one area where, you know, typically first-party Nintendo stuff when it comes to accessories is like the higher quality stuff, but I think their cases are a little bit lacking. I'm always a sucker for these kind of themed cases that usually coincide with the launch of a bigger title. So they do look really nice and the material is good overall. But as far as like features or anything, these are pretty bare bones cases. I guess what is nice about them is they are very slim profile, since there's really not much going on. And these usually run for around $20 to $24.99, so right in there. Interesting. I'm going to assume this was used, but how about that? Got an eShop gift card stuck in there. So as you can see here, really not a whole lot going on. Simple case inside, nice, you know, felt material in there to protect your Switch. And then this little pocket here with slots for 5 games, which I don't know, for me it is a little light. I kind of like bringing more games with me than that. But I'll toss my Switch inside here just so you can see. And there you go. Definitely a snug fit. So it is good for traveling, you know, because it's super tiny, but it is a pretty flexible material on the outside. I think if you were to, you know, drop this from extra high up or this got crunched in a bag or something, I'd be a little concerned that this maybe isn't protecting the Switch a whole lot. But I think the material will hold up over time. But for the price, I do think there are better Switch options to go with. So yeah, kind of doing those all at once, the Mario Odyssey, the Animal Crossing, and this Switch Lite case, which I believe is exactly the same on the interior. Oh, you do have more games you can fit in the Switch Lite one, surprisingly. So you can do 8 in here, kind of a nicer pocket on top. I actually think the Switch Lite case, the official one from Nintendo, is a little bit more practical than the full-size ones here. And next up is this awesome case from Satisfye. Now, unfortunately, Satisfye no longer sells their cases separately. It is something they used to do, but now they're just included as part of a bundle with their different grips. And this right here is their slim case for the Switch Lite. And as you can see, it's got this nice turquoise color to kind of match. But as far as quality and durability goes, I think Satisfye is really making like some of the best cases out there for the Switch. That is, you know, as long as you're using their grips, because if you weren't using the grip, this would be like a little oversized, I guess, but it is perfectly contoured to fit the Switch with the grip on it. And I just really like that it has this kind of nice luggage cloth exterior, but it's also a hard plastic underneath, so it just feels really premium and durable. I think there's a Switch Lite in here right now. Yep, and there you go. Got the Switch Lite in there with the grip. As you can see, that fits in there perfectly, nice and contoured. And then you've got a slot for 8 games in the slim case. I do believe that is the same with their full size as well. They do make Elite cases that are a lot deeper, that have a lot more storage up on the top and slots for a lot more games. I think, you know, like 16 to 20, something like that. You can get these bundles from anywhere from like 25 to 45 for the Switch Lite or the full-size Switch, and that will give you the grip and the case. You know, like I said, kind of a shame they don't sell the cases separately, but if you are looking to pick up one of the grips, I definitely recommend going with one of the bundles and getting the whole thing all at once, because then you've got this really nice case to fit everything into. And they're definitely not an afterthought. These are super quality. Next up is this Maxcarry case from Skullco. Now this one is to go specifically with their GripCase crystal. So it is a little bit of an oversized case, similar to the Satisfye cases, and that's to fit their GripCase crystal inside. It is a very spacious case. You do have room for 10 games, and you have this nice protective flap and this compartment here that the Switch can actually fit over. And then you've got the space for your grips on the side here too, and a fairly sizable upper pouch here that you can fit some cables and other things up in there. So it is a really nice spacious case. Has a nice, kind of similar to the Satisfye case, like kind of feels like luggage. Pretty premium. This one is like a little more plasticky feeling than cloth feeling, but another nice case if you are going the grip route. Next up is a case for the Switch Lite, and that's the Force Field Lite from Genki. Now this is a very nice case, a little different than what we've been looking at because this doesn't include any slots for any games or anything like that, since this is a flip case, so it is super low profile, super portable, but I really do like this case a lot. It's actually really similar to the official Nintendo Switch flip case. It's got a really nice material on the outside here, feels really premium, and there's the back here. So this is magnetic, it's just a simple magnetic clasp, and there you go. As you can see, it's super low profile around the outside. You've got space for, you know, a Bluetooth adapter or a charger if you want to get in here. But the thing I like the most about the Force Field Lite is, unlike the official Nintendo flip case, you can remove the top. Super simple, just pulls right off. These are magnetic as well. And then you don't have that kind of dangling, flapping top cover there. So I think that's a really nice detail, really nice case. This goes for, I think, right around like $30. I think it's like $28 on Genki's site. And I like this little detail right here with the Zelda quote, "It's dangerous to go alone, take this." Nice little details. You've got nice cutouts for the fans. Okay, cool. And next up is this premium case from Inateck. And this is something I just picked up. They are currently running an Indiegogo for this case, which I think you can back for around $30. And you get the perk of the case at a little bit of a discount for what it will go for at retail. But this is a really, really nice case, kind of medium size. You know, it's like decent thin profile around the sides, but it is a little taller. And I'll show you why when we open it up. It has this really nice accordion design that lets you fit quite a bit of stuff So there are slots for 12 games in here. Really nice like neoprene fabric on the inside too. Everything's super soft. Very, very premium feeling case. Really kind of like plush cloth inside there too. Feels really padded. It is sometimes a little tough to get games out of these bottom slots just because it's so deep in there. You also have these pockets here. And I have jammed this thing full of stuff and been really surprised that I can still close it up. Like I had a covert dock in here, obviously my Switch, a bunch of cables, extra Joy-Con. So I do think this is a really nice option to go with. Definitely has like a grown-up look to it. You don't look like you're carrying around a toy. It also has this like leather handle here that kind of stretches and retracts. So just really nice build quality. You can fit a ton in here. It is a little squishy for a case this size. I think all the padding is on the inside, so I wouldn't be worried about the Switch getting damaged, but sometimes I do like the feel of like a more rigid Switch case. And last up is this case that's kind of random that I picked up of Amazon from a company named Rayvol. When I recorded this video, this listing was still live and I've seen stock kind of go in and out for this item. Usually goes for around $20, but I've had this for a few years. And if I'm not using a grip on my Switch for whatever reason, this is my go-to case. It just has everything I want in a case. So again, similar to Satisfye, it's got that really nice like hard TPU plastic, but a cloth exterior that makes it feel really premium. The zipper quality is really nice. We'll open it up and take a look. This case is awesome. So as you can see here, I have plenty of games stuck inside. So you can fit 20 games total on this top flap, both on the front and back here. And then another 9 on the bottom. So 29 games altogether. And then I really do like on the interior here, it's one of the few cases that is contoured for the triggers on the back of the Joy-Con. So it just fits really nicely inside there, super snug. Just feels like it's supporting the Switch a little better that way. And then you've got this Velcro on the bottom here to keep that in place. Games on top here. But what I love the most about this case is it looks like a piece of luggage. It looks relatively grown up. It's relatively portable, but rather than being wider to accommodate more room, this case is taller and it has a pretty sizable top pouch, which I have absolutely jam-packed full of stuff right now. I've got covert dock, a shadow cast, a Bluetooth dongle, a USB-C cable, and a stand up in the top here, and it fits no problem. I could still fit a few more things in there, definitely like some more cables or a couple Joy-Con, and then that all zips up just like that. And yeah, kind of a random Amazon pickup. Not sure if the company is technically even still around, but this is my favorite Switch case to date. And then, you know, if I am using a grip, I have to give it to Satisfye. Their cases are also absolutely top notch. So I will do my best to leave a link to everything we went over down in the description if you'd like to check it out for yourself. Keep in mind, I do have a couple affiliate links, both for Satisfye and Skullco, and I'll leave that down in the comments as well if you'd like a little discount on either of those. And yeah, I think that is gonna do it. Just wanted to show off all these cases I've built up over the years, and hopefully that will help you make a decision when you're picking up your next Switch case. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like on your way out and also consider subscribing. And until the next video, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.